Hello guys, welcome to another edition of this do-it-yourself channel. I had a call today. The drum, sometimes you push the button to start and you can hear the motor, but this thing will not turn. I am suspecting that is the belt that is already worn out. And well, I'm gonna take it apart just to make sure it's the belt, but I'm almost 100% sure it's the belt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the two bolts right here on the bottom, which I already did. And then we got these other two screws or bolts attached on each one of the sides. So that way we can go ahead and remove the front part. And once you remove the front part, the drum can come out. I have to tell you that this is a Speed Queen commercial dryer. And this has got one on top of them. So no, you don't have to take the one on top off. By taking the bottom one, you can do most of the work on these puppies. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these bolts, alright? One and one on this side. Also, this thing got burned. I want you to see this, and it's because of the same thing. It's because it got stuck, and the heat was not transferring the proper way, and it got so hot that it just got burned. And some people complained that even the clothing was getting burned. So it has to be fixed. We cannot use it like that. And so once you got the screws out, this thing can come out just like that. Just be careful because you got two wires in here, and you don't want to mess up the switch. So you have to disconnect it. Just remember on which switch it was. It was the one in the middle. It was not used. Okay. So the red, it goes on this one, and the gray one on this one. Okay, this is the switch, the one that it makes the drum turn on, or the one that it stops it when the door is open. Okay. So I'm gonna continue. For now, we're gonna have to remove these other screws, and this is for the drum to come out of here. I'm just trying to remember, because I had taken it before. I don't remember if we have to remove these two also. So yeah, well, we're gonna go ahead and remove these screws. Two. Three. And it moved already, so that means that it was already loose. And I got that off. Sorry about that. Now it's just a matter of trying to remove this front part from here. kind of like have to pick it up a little bit because it goes on these slots. So you pick it up and pull it out. I want to record the tensioner just to have it in here the way it goes. So it goes from the drummer, the tensioner, and the motor. Okay, this is the motor. Okay, so what I want to find out if the tensioner is still good. If not, so that way we replace it too. So all you have to do is push this thing out, and the whole drummer comes out, just like that. And I have to play a little bit because it's kind of like right on. And at the same time, you gotta push the belt back. And I just want to know why this thing is not coming out. Yeah, kind of lean it. I had to lean it a little bit. And then with your hand on the back, we'll try to push the belt so that way it goes that way. And then this thing, you can keep pulling it out. I don't know if you can see it, but what I'm trying to do is just to get the belt off the channel, so that way I can pull it to the back and pull this out. And we got it out. In the meantime, I'm gonna make sure the rollers are good. The rollers are good. The tensioner don't seem to be in a bad condition, but the belt is in awful condition. So this is how it goes from the drum. Right? This is how it goes. This is where the drum goes on top, and the belt is just completely gone. Okay, so we're gonna take it out. Probably gonna, yeah, the tensioner seems good. It's still with good tension, and it does have a little bit of play. I don't like that. We might replace it. We might not. I want you to take a look at the condition of this. This is already very worn out. Okay guys, so here's the deal. The tensioner, I will be changing it because it's kind of loose and I don't like it. So a number 11 will do great in here for this. Sorry about my throat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna completely out, and then we'll take the spring out.
Action.
Okay guys, so I want you to take a look. This mark in here, that's where the old belt goes. So this is what we're gonna put the new belt right in there approximately. And we're gonna stick the drum in place. We're gonna try.
But how do you know it goes on that side and not?
Because that mark goes to the back. That's what we're gonna use. You're gonna use as a mark. And we're gonna stick it in. It's a little tight. You're gonna have to play with it. So to put it back in, it has to be like on that angle, like angle up, so that way you can pass the bottom fan, and then once you get it, well, you can straighten it out like that. Okay. Now you gotta make sure you put it on the back wheels. Can you record wheel?
Yeah.
Like on the back of those wheels. And now that we have the belt in here, well, this is gonna be hard to record, but we're gonna have to put it the way it was on the motor. Yeah. Yeah, stop watching your video. Help me out. Hold this thing, hold it right there.
I'm holding it.
Oh man.
What?
Le dejo tantito.
Okay.
¿Qué estás haciendo acá?
Oh, I'm fixing that.
Oh, just one second. Okay, once you have the you can test if you got everything good. Is if you turn the drum by the hand and you see the motor turning, as an indication that you probably had the belt correctly installed. Okay, so let's get it going. We need to put the other cover. Now this is the cover that we have to put next. It's pretty self-explanatory. This will fit in here, so that way you can turn on this. And this is very important that it goes inside this groove right there, so that way it makes a pretty good tight seal. Yeah. I can see that the gasket right here is a little bit damaged, but I think it's still, I think it will still hold the
Found him.
Okay, so now we have to put it.
Here you go.
Okay. I told you. All right. So we're gonna make sure to get these cables out, because this it hooks up to the door. Here, please.
What?
So
Yeah.
can you make sure the bottom is correctly in?
Oh yeah. Let me see. Well, I actually can't see though.
Can you see it? Okay.
No.
That's all right.
Do you want me to hold it and you check?
That's all right. That's true. Please.
All right. Where are they at? Oh, here. It doesn't. I mean, yeah, it's like pretty much in there. I thought it had to like lock into something though.
Yeah, it's gotta go in like that.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't have to like lock. So.
It does not, but I made a mistake in here. Okay, so this thing's gotta go inside there. So I'm gonna have to go again. And I gotta make sure
Both sides. Right?
that this goes in the grooves on both sides.
That's gonna be hard. Don't they go through the inside, Dad?
No, it goes like this.
Oh no, because this, right?
Okay.
But what about the other? Oh, there.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. So now we're tucking, and we have to level it so we can put the screws right here. And we're just gonna put the screws as we can. Put the other screw. All of this making sure that oh no, I lost the correct one. I got it. Okay, so we're gonna stand them up. But before I do this, I'm gonna put the ones on the bottom. And one on this side. All right, so making sure we got everything on place. Then we're gonna proceed by
What
tightening.
about that bolt, Dad? This last one.
Yeah, that's for the cover. So.
Oh.
Okay. All right. You can cut it off.
And cut.
All right, so we got to make sure the gaskets, that gasket, it goes in the door, and then we have to hook this up with wires. Goes right here, and this one, and then these two pins. We got to make sure that it gets installed in there.
And just kick it or what?
And then we got two screws that it goes on the bottom. But we only got one. Let's see.
Do you have the screw?
Is that the only ones you have?
Yeah. And then the bottom one doesn't even have one. The bottom cover. Oh, I think
Ratchet? No,
this thing.
no. Yeah, here.
Okay. But
Okay.
I think that you should put this, Dad, on top of it.
Oh, let me see.
Because we don't have any bolts for them.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
No, but it's
Oh, it doesn't. The bolt goes
No.
somewhere else? Yeah.
it goes somewhere else.
Never mind. We'll just leave it.
I'm gonna have to look this. Cut it.
Cut.
So I got two screws, the two screws on the bottom, and all we have to do is put the bottom cover. However, we're gonna test it before installing that one. We just want to make sure it runs and it works. Okay. Okay, guys. So we just turned on the dryer, and it's working fine, perfectly. We're in the process of putting the bottom cover, and this was another successful job that we just did on this machine. Alright guys, so see you in another video. Thank you guys for watching.